So, your horoscope says you're a Virgo, but you've never been organized a day in your life. Or maybe you're a Sagittarius who's just a bit more of a homebody and not that much of a travel fan. Either way, if you've ever thought, my sun sign doesn't fit me at all, you're not alone and you're not broken. Let's unravel that cosmic mystery together. Greetings, Voyagers, and welcome to Astrology for the Haunted, Healing, and Heartbound with me, Linzii Vesper. Let's talk a little bit about the sun in astrology and why some of us might feel a little disconnect. First of all, what does a sun sign actually mean? Well, most of us are told that our sun sign is our whole entire personality on every level. So for those of us, like me, who just can't identify with that, it might look like astrology is a load of smoke and mirrors. However, the sun sign is your core essence, your solar path, your path to becoming. It's associated with the solar plexus chakra, which is situated here in your center, in the middle of your chakra system. Think about the sun as your inner flame that's always burning. Even if it's sometimes behind thick clouds or seems kind of far away, that's you. That's your inner flame. To clear up any confusion, the sun sign is not necessarily how others perceive you or how you interact with your environment. That's more ascendant energy. And it's also not how you feel on a day-to-day basis. That area is ruled by the moon. But why doesn't the sun sign always resonate right away? Isn't it supposed to be the most important aspect of a chart? Well, not always. Every chart is as unique as every individual. Some people have the sun in their 12th house. These placements don't always see themselves so clearly, and it does often create a bit of a disconnect between how the person feels and their sun sign. And some people just have charts where other energies dominate. They might have a strong moon or an ascendant influence, especially if the ascendant is conjuncting strong planets and aspecting the sun harshly. Or really, if there are any outer planets aspecting the sun at all. Sometimes these energies can permeate very deeply and throw shadows across the sun. But that doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with these kinds of suns. It just means that they face different challenges. For example, a harsh aspect from Neptune might cast a strange, illusory fog over the solar path. There might be some confusion as to which path to take. Always this feeling of lost or a where do I go from here kind of feeling. So like I said, it's not a bad thing, it's just a different set of hurdles that you might have to clear. And as you clear those, that's growing your soul like a garden. That's cultivating you and your beautiful sun, wherever and however it appears. Oh, and by the way, you're a whole pizza pie, not just one slice. You have a rising sign, a moon sign, a Mercury sign, a Venus, well, you get it. And heavily aspected planets in angular houses especially can sometimes scream a lot louder than the sun. Just remember, Voyagers, you're a whole symphony and not a solo instrument. But wait, what do we do when we don't feel connected to our sun sign? Well, like I said, it's nothing to worry about, but you might want to boost that deeper connection to your personal solar energy. Here are a few good tips for that. You can write a journal reflecting on the question, where do I feel called to grow into this? To grow into themes associated with my sun sign. Ask, what keeps me from embodying this energy? I find that writing, especially with the hand, like with a pen and paper like this, is particularly helpful because the physical action of writing down your intent carries something magical. If you'd rather type it at a computer, that's still a wonderful way to journal. I'm just giving my personal experience and recommendation. Another thing you can do is a solar plexus focused meditation or energetic work or meditation with sun-aligned crystals and gems, such as citrine or sunstone. I just like to hold a stone in my dominant hand, which is my right hand, and just sort of feel the energy flowing through my body and just concentrate on that current and the images of a beautiful golden light radiating through me. I find that helps me a lot. As someone with a more critically positioned sun myself, I find these practices very healing and centering and wanted to pass them on. Hopefully they will help you too. Just remember, dear Voyagers, every aspect and every planet is, was, and will be exactly where they're supposed to be at the appropriate times. Your birth chart is exactly what it's supposed to be. From that day, in that location, at that time, there are no accidents. There are only chances to grow. And if you feel like your sun is weak or underdeveloped because you have some of this energy going on, then let me just tell you, this message is for you. You're not here to hang out on the sidelines. You're not here to play a background role. You're here to transform, to shake things up, and you burn so strongly. Thanks for listening, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Do you resonate with your sun sign, or do you think something else in your chart shines a little brighter? Let me know in the comments, and subscribe to my channel for more astrological insights. And until we venture beyond the veil together again, I wish you all the best. See you soon!